Why, hello there, Hajime and Chiaki. I'm glad you guys are doing well. Nagito! It feels like it's been a long time since I was able to talk to you two like this. Even though we haven't spoken for just a few days.
Why?
Why are you here? Well, there's no need to worry about a loser like me. More importantly, did you hear? Apparently Mahiru got killed this time. Yeah, how did you? Jeez, how horrible. She was the heart of our group, always spirited and very eager to talk. For her to be killed, if only I could have taken her place, I would have gladly done it.
Amazing.
But still, you guys will be able to shine because this outcome is full of despair, right? That's right. No matter how dark the despair, hope can shine much brighter and stronger. I swear to God I'm going to hit this man in the face. Though I do feel bad for Mahiru, this is quite exciting. How will everyone overcome despair this time? Looks like you feel no remorse. Jeez, as usual, he's acting so crazy, he's almost pissing me off. Almost? Man, Hajime's got more patience than I do. So why are you here? Who told you about Mahiru?
Now.
You don't have to make that scary face. I'll tell you, you know. Monami.
It's Monami.
Yeah, it was me. I'm the absolutely horrible person that set him free. Why'd you untie Nagito without anyone's permission? Did I do a bad? Yeah, you did. I just wanted everyone to get along and, you know, cooperate. Monami Nagito is a crazy person. Having him around is never a good thing. There's no way we'll get along. You already know what kind of guy he is. But fighting among friends is what Monokuma wants you guys to do. Okay, look. I realize I'm not exactly close with everybody on this island. Statistically, apparently I'm only close with Akane and sort of Gundam. But the fact remains, I ain't calling Nagito a friend.
Now.
Hajime, you should forgive her. Monami is making a valid point too. You have no right to say that. But now's not the time for friends to fight. There's going to be a class trial for Mahiru, right?
That's right.
That's why everyone must work together and have Monokuma. Enough! Enough already. Just go away already. Understood. Nagito, you two, hurry up and get lost.
Man.
Well, I'm a little lonely, but I guess I'll do that. I already saw the true ending of that game, so there's really no reason for me to be here. True ending?
Now then.
So, although I might be a little late, I too will do some investigating for a while. I'll try to be useful, in my own way. You mean being painfully obtuse and ultimately covering for whoever ended up actually doing this? Who do you want to be useful to, the killer or us? Isn't it obvious? Literally anybody. I don't give a damn, I'm a crazy person. I'll always be on the side of hope. The more I talk to him, the creepier he gets. The more I listen to him, the more I don't understand him. If he didn't exist, this situation would be a lot easier to deal with. That is the truth. Damn it!
Hey.
Hajime, let's just move on and start the game. Okay, you're right. Well, as long as I've got you, I feel pretty confident in being able to figure out how to do this. Can I ask you something? Is there a walkthrough for this game? Well, that's just not a great thing in general.
Huh?
Huh? I feel like I'm just gonna repeat the second day and fourth day again and then get a game over. So if there is a walkthrough, can you tell me about it?
Well?
When you get a game over, that's the walkthrough. What do you mean?
Want me to tell you?
Do you want me to tell you? I'll tell you if you want. She's very excited about this. There's a hidden command. Hidden command?
See?
You should have seen it too, you know. That thing that was displayed on the game over screen. Is that... Game over. Down 5. Are you talking about the message that said down 5? Oh, hit down 5 times?
That's right.
Just so you know, that doesn't mean you down 5 drinks or something. It means you have to press down 5 times. Then the hidden command is, you just have to press the down button 5 times when you're on the title screen. If you do that, you should be able to get to the real game. So that's the trick. Just as expected of the ultimate gamer. I'd pat your head respectfully, but I don't know if you're down for that.
Nope.
It doesn't have anything to do with being a gamer. This is just, you either get it or you don't. In fact, Nagito got it on his own, so it looks like he managed to beat the game. Well, either that or he somehow used luck. However that works. Come on, give it a try. Yeah, I got it. Then off we go to do that thing. Monokuma Soft. That is a terrible name. Yeah, I'm really starting to doubt that. All right, let's give it a try, I guess. I need to press down 5 times on the title screen. All right, let's do this. Open the new door to the Twilight Syndrome murder case. Press down 5 times with your own hands. Like this. Ooh, fancy. The screen changed. She was right. This is the real game. Twilight Syndrome Murder Case's Truth Edition. And I should start it up. I need to find out why this is a motive. I'll start if I press the enter key, right? Well, actually, it says press start, but whatever. Now loading. We open with a specific murder case, a tragic killing that occurred within the grounds of the academy that the girls attended. Based on their understanding of the crime scene, the police ruled that the incident was the work of a pervert who snuck into the school grounds. However, there was a secret behind that incident. Even before the janitor first discovered the body, there were students who witnessed the crime itself. The students were 5 high school girls. They didn't want to get involved in the incident, so they tried to hide the fact that they were the first to discover it. However, tragedy befell those girls. Several days after the incident, one of the 5 girls, Girl E, is murdered by someone. What in the world happened at this once peaceful academy? By playing the missing first day and third day, you will be able to understand that mystery. All the answers you seek are hidden in the Truth Edition. Will you be able to reach the truth? Now then, let's start with the first day when it all began. You know, I actually like to think I'd make a pretty good narrator. You know, I don't know, a narrator for something. I think it would be cool. Anyway, my personal ambitions aside, let's actually focus on this. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for keeping you all waiting. Jeez, you're gonna go home late because we had to wait for Slowpoke Girl A. Come on, Girl B, you don't have to be that mad. Hey, don't go taking photos without permission. People might mistake us for good friends. I'm not your friend? What? There's no way I'd ever be friends with a nasty, trashy... Okay, well, I guess Girl B is Hiyoko. Taha, the way Girl B treats people, even loan sharks looking to collect would get sick to their stomachs. Huh, is Girl E here yet? Apparently she forgot something. She told us to wait just a little longer. She can't find her school swimsuit. Her swimsuit, huh? Maybe it got stolen. Stolen? You don't know? A pervert has been spotted in the area recently. How do you identify a pervert by physical appearance? You should be super careful, Girl A. A chubby weakling like you makes the perfect prey. That's incredibly gross. Why would you say, hey, stop it. Girl A's getting really scared. Kyahaha, it's fun to bully Girl A. Yeah, if those two were freakishly obvious, then, well, if I had to try and match the girl on the far left, I guess my best guess would be Ibuki, seeing as how I can't really imagine that being the way Peko speaks in any given situation. Egads! What was that sound? It sounded like glass breaking. Sounds like it came from the second floor. Let's go. And thus I go. Slowly, but surely. All right, well, onwards. I run like a madman. Yep, let's go. Whap! Huff, puff, huff. What are you huffing over there about? Girl E, well, what happened? I don't know. I walked by the front of the music room just now, and then I suddenly heard the sound of glass breaking. Is someone in there? That's what I think, but I think the door is locked. I can't get it open. Well, allow me. You're right, it's locked. Never mind, I have no use here. Did someone lock it from the inside? Is someone really in there? If we use the key from the teacher's lounge, we can open this door, right? I'll go to the teacher's lounge and get the key to the music room. The teachers are probably gone by now, so I'm sure we can bring the key over in secret. But I have a bad feeling about this. A feeling most foul as we wait. I found the key. Nobody was there, so it was super easy to get. Then let's open it right away. Crack this sucker chump open. Creak. Okay. Girl A, you lead the way. Me? Come on, hurry. Oh, butts and bodkins. Clatter, clatter, clatter. A piano! Oh, I guess I'm walking around. Hello? Any chance you're dead? Someone's laying on the floor. Well, considering the information we know, I'm guessing this is probably... She's not laying around. She's dead! Dead? That's impossible. Why? Kia! Lower your voice. They might still be nearby. Nearby? I mean, this looks like someone murdered her. Murdered, huh? Seriously, shut up. What's gonna happen if the killer notices us? What should we do? What should we do? What should I do? Rather. I see. So that's what happened. I found it. The killer's escape route. Escape route? You mean the obviously busted window? Also, what is this thing over here? I suppose we should look at this. Ah, the window's broken. The sound we heard from the entrance hall was probably the window breaking. Someone probably locked the music room door from the inside, and after killing this girl, they broke the window and escaped outside. Looks like she got hit by something when she died, but I can't seem to find anything bloody here. What happened to the weapon? Did the killer take it? So the killer just ran out the window? But if they just wanted to run away, they could have opened the window. Why did they have to break it? They were probably trying to leave in a hurry. Look, there's evidence. Whatever this object is, the fish tank by the window is tipped over, and all the gravel is scattered. They must have accidentally tipped it over when they were frantically trying to get away. That's a truth bullet in the real world. Okay. It's not too high to jump from the second floor, so maybe they thought it'd be safer than using the hallway. But is that really it? I mean, to lock the door, you'd have to either lock it from the inside the music room or use the lounge key. When I get to the music room, when I went to get the music room key, it was in the teacher's lounge. So the killer wouldn't have had time to return the key before they broke the window. Then the door could have been locked from the inside. That means the killer was inside the music room. Also, to get outside from the music room, they'd need to have passed by us in the entrance hall. But we didn't see anyone pass by. Which means the killer's only escape route was this window. Fascinating. It's probably that pervert I heard about. He's the one who snuck inside the school grounds. Huh? My school swimsuit was stolen. I couldn't find it anywhere. Then, the pervert who stole Girl E's school swimsuit also murdered that girl over there? They probably locked the music room so they could... Okay, sorry, Wow, okay, I can't read that. That is a word I physically cannot say. But she ended up resisting. So they frantically tried to get away, broke the window, and escaped? Also, apparently, the stolen school swimsuit is a truth bullet now. Isn't it bad if we stay here much longer? I mean, I don't want to get involved in something like this, and the killer might still be around, too. That's bad. Uber bad. We better hurry up and run. So, I take it, and judging just through Monokuma's, entire modus operandi and how he does things, my gut is telling me that since we all had our school memories taken, this was perhaps an event that happened to the girls before all of this? But then, how would that be a motive for someone else to kill Mahiru? But don't we have to report this to the police? Don't you know what happens when you report this kind of stuff to the police? They investigate and figure it out, and ultimately the person who did it is taken and served justice. And that's awful, apparently. You become the prime suspect just because you found the body first. I definitely don't want that. Have I ever been able to figure out who Girl E is? Yeah, it'd be best if we left this room how we found it. Just lock the door. Leave everything how it was. Hey, please, wait, don't leave me! Okay, but what about the girl who hasn't left? I believe, Mahiru one. Girl D! Girl E! Sorry, did I make you wait? So, what's up? You asked me to meet here. Don't tell me you're gonna confess your love to me. That's not funny. Huh? What happened? I want you to look at this photo. On the day of the incident, I found this when I peeked into the next door classroom as I was going home. And I couldn't help taking a picture. What do you think these broken vase pieces mean? That sound we heard from the entrance hall wasn't the sound of a window breaking. What is this? I don't know anything about this vase. And if that's the case, the killer didn't escape from the window. Seriously, I don't know anything. Oh. Girl E would be the, oh yeah, because she was already there. Then again, how would she have locked the door? It's okay, I made sure to throw it away. Huh? If anyone found it, you'd be in trouble, right, girlie? Are you trying to blackmail me? Of course not, that's not what this is about. If there's something you're hiding from me, I want you to say it. I mean, we're friends, right? You didn't say anything either. I knew, I knew that girl who got killed was tormenting you. Huh? No, she wasn't just tormenting you. She was seriously making her life a living hell. That was in your photography club back in middle school, right? She was probably jealous of your talent, so I'm supposed to be your best friend. If you'd told me, none of this would have happened. Girlie, don't tell me you... Whoa, thought she could do anything she wanted because of her family's influence. And I just couldn't stand it anymore. At first I tried to talk to her, but then she started talking bad about how she'd target me next time, so I felt a sudden rage, and before I knew it, I was choking her. Jesus. And then she lost consciousness, but things would have been worse if she woke up, so that's why I had to do something about it. It's not my fault, or yours. It's all her fault. I feel like the courts would say differently. But then Girl E died, didn't she? So then what does that mean? Questions abound. Egots, what's that? Huh? Guy F. That Girl E, was it? Word is she was with her on the day of the incident. Looks like she threw something away here. What was it? What the hell is this photo? This vase is... Could it be the sound of breaking glass was actually this? Okay, so wait, there was a guy who knew about this stuff? If it wasn't, why did she try to secretly get rid of this? That girl, what the hell did she do to my little sister? Wait a second. We heard someone talk about having a sister. Did they specify little? Does it matter? Oh, I think I might know who Guy F could be. It looks like I need to ask her a few questions. And if that girl really did that, I will never forgive her. Huh. Looks like this is the end.
That's right.
That's the Truth Edition. The incident's first day and third day are depicted in it.
Yep.
Now that you've filled in all 4 events from the first day to the 4th day, hey, Chiaki, what do you think of the characters in this game? You mean like Girl A and Girl B? Their names make no sense, and they have no romantic chemistry either. Well, yeah, they seem to dislike each other a great deal. Considering I think that's Mikan and Hiyoko, that would definitely not be something you would expect. No, not that.
See?
While you were talking, looks like the ending staff roll had started. Staff roll?
Perhaps.
You should be able to find out what you want to know if you look at it, probably. What I want to know is on the staff roll? Okay. Producer, Monokuma. Director, Monokuma. Supervisor, Monokuma. Plan scenario, Monokuma. Programmer, Monokuma. Graphics, Monokuma. Sound, Monokuma. Cast, Sumiki, Koizumi, Hiyoko, Miyota, Sato, Kuzuryu, and Kuzuryu! Huh. Okay, well, yeah, so I guess Guy F was in fact Fuyuhiko. Wait, just now. See, didn't I tell you? What you want to know is gonna be on there.
Miracle!
Congrats, Miracle, congratulations! You've finally beaten Twilight Syndrome Murder Case. Now that you guys have played this game through to the end, you should already know that this wasn't actually really a game of any sort, so much as it was a marginally interactive movie. Good God, Monokuma is the reason Telltale Games went down the pooper. That's right, that game is a non-fiction game based on an actual past incident. Is that true? By the way, non-fiction means an original story based on historical fact or records. Hey, answer my question! But even if this is nonfiction, you guys probably don't remember it. Well, that can't be helped. The school life you no longer remember is the setting for this story. Call that one. Our school life?
Isn't that wonderful?
At any rate, congratulations. Now then, as for the ending prize that I'm supposed to give you as a reward for clearing the game, I will give it to you. Ending prize? There was only one ending prize, and I already gave it to the first person who beat it. God damn it, Nagito.
Too bad.
How disappointing. Did you say ending prize? Like, I was told the same thing when I beat it too.
Aw.
Wait, well then if, wait. I got it. I hurt my hand. Ow. I got it. I remember now. Fuyahiko. He had a manila envelope. Maybe that's what the thing was. So then, it wasn't Nagito that beat the game first, it was him? And, okay, all right. I think I'm starting to figure this out. I mean, in a sense, I still have absolutely no idea who did it. And it was too late. If I'd known something like this was gonna happen, I would have played the game sooner. Ending prize, a manila envelope. Okay, well, I thought I was clever. Never mind, apparently it was brain dead obvious. But the ending prize isn't the problem, it's what Monokuma said earlier. He mentioned how he used our school life as the setting of the game. Just as I thought. So it's connected to that this time too. But is it really true? We were already living our school lives and our memories were completely taken. Is something that crazy actually possible? Then what did they do to us? It looks like there's something on your mind. Huh?
Perhaps.
Monokuma probably said the same thing to everyone else who's beaten the game. That this game is nonfiction. That it's the missing link that existed in our forgotten school memories. That seems to be the case. So, do you believe it? Do you really believe our memories were taken? I don't know, but instead of thinking about that right now, we gotta focus on solving this mystery first. Regardless if it is or not, it seems like somebody may have thought it was, and it was enough reason to kill. All right, so yeah, big time suspicions on Fuyahiko, but at the same time, wouldn't that be incredibly obvious? Whether we believe it's the motive or not, it's clear that a murder did occur. If that's the case, then I need to question them directly. If I do that, I might be able to learn something. You're talking about the people whose characters appeared in the game, right? Then I'll go too. That's right, if I get some information from them, I might find out something. About the mystery behind Mahiru's death. About whether this game is true or not. And if we really had our school memories taken away.
Hey.
Then let's hurry and ask the others. And while you're at it, ask them how it feels to be characters in the game. Chiaki, you're incredibly endearing and I enjoy your presence. But now is not really the time for that.
Leave it to me.
Also, if you want to gather your thoughts about the content of the game, talk to me anytime. I see, thanks. That's a huge help. I don't know where they are right now, but we won't learn anything if we just stand here. All right, let's go.
Hello there.
Hi. Why, hello there, Hajime and Chiaki. We meet again. The timing's too perfect. You were waiting here, weren't you?
You caught me?
Ah, so you caught me. Wouldn't it be best if we traveled together? If you've beaten the game, we must think similarly, right?
Man.
No, maybe I'm being a little too conceited. A guy like me thinking similarly to you guys. It's okay, just make your point.
Well,
There was an airport on the first island, right? I told them to meet up there. Them?
you don't know?
By the characters who appeared in Twilight Syndrome murder case, of course. The girls must be busy with their investigations too. It'd be a waste of time if we both questioned them, no?
Bye now.
If you want to hear what they have to say, you should come with me. I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys. That's both convenient and immensely frustrating. What should we do? I guess the only thing we can do is go. I guess you're right. Well, that's massively annoying. Also, hi, Chiaki. Thought you were absorbed into my essence. All right then, well, running. Why the airport, though? I guess to make it so that that airport had a purpose? Because otherwise that building makes absolutely no sense as something to be coded into the game. Also, okay, well, you certainly are following me around. All right, I believe if I run this way, the first thing that I will see will be the airport. Hang on, I have to make sure that, yep, okay. Just being on the cautious side with that one. You only let one Tamagotchi die, man. After that, you're a never-ending nervous wreck for the rest of time. All right, what do we got here? All right, well, yep, those are definitely who I thought they'd be. Hajime, over here. Mikan, Ibuki, Hiyoko are all here. The names on the staff roll for Twilight Syndrome murder case were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, and Kuzuryu.
Wow.
I really wanted Fuyuhiko to come too, but he locked himself in his cottage and wouldn't come out for me.
Sorry.
So unfortunately, he's absent. It's probably because I'm so incompetent. I apologize.
What?
Is it okay to be absent? I thought you said we'd get executed if we didn't come. Executed? I mean, you said Monokuma had something important to tell us, right? We came because you told us that. Sorry, that was a lie. A lie? Ah, you tricked us! What the heck?
Jeez.
Fine, then I'm leaving.
Wait.
Can you wait until we finished our business with you? Right, Hajime? Don't lump me in with you. This is like I'm on the same team as Nagito. No, I can't focus on that right now. I have to get information from them. All right, Hiyoko, I'm actually most interested in you.
There.
I can't believe you actually tricked us so we'd come to this place. I have nothing to say to impudent regular people like you. Regular, huh? She's right that I might be a regular guy, but I also have an ultimate talent. Or at least I should have one. And we're not getting any information, apparently. Okay. Hey, do you have a minute? There's something I wanted to ask you. Have you played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, Mikan? No, since we weren't going to play that game. Also, I'm not really good at video games. You could have played it. It's not hard at all. I'm pretty slow, and I panic instantly. Her timid tone. I'm pretty sure the girl A character was like this, too.
Hey.
Anyway, can you tell me about your relationship with Mahiru? Relationship with Mahiru? I first met her when we first gathered at the classroom with everyone else. And after arriving at the island, I did have a few conversations with her, but... Could it be, did Mahiru hate me? That's definitely it. She hated me. She doesn't know anything. No, it's more like she doesn't remember anything. But even though she hated me, for her to actually invite me, she must have been a really kind person. Huh? Invite? Mahiru invited me this morning. This morning? She looked very serious, and she was wondering if we could all meet up so we could discuss something. But I already had plans to go to the beach, so I had to decline because I needed to prepare for that. And when I did, she made this lonely face and said that she'll reschedule for another day. But if only I went with her, this wouldn't have happened. Not the greatest way to look at things. Mahiru invited Mikan? Why? Well, then that would imply that maybe she also played the game? And maybe noticed the similarities and thought it was worth talking about? Hey, Ibuki, can I ask you something? Bring it on! Have you played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case? Well, that's a computer game, right? I'm basically awful at those things.
Guitar!
Ibuki's a tough girl, so I don't touch anything powered by electricity except electric guitars. I'm pretty sure that's a lie, but now's not the time to really dwell on something like that. Her unique tone and hyper energy. And there was a character like that in the game too. Let me ask you one more thing. What's the relationship between you and Mahiru? Huh? You mean that in a perverted way? I don't, but if you have information, I mean it would still be useful. No, in a normal way. Even if you ask me that, Ibuki's encounter with Mahiru was, when I asked Mahiru this morning to go to the beach with us, she made this real disappointed face. A disappointing face?
I see.
Yeah, but disappointment varies depending on the person. Ibuki associates it with department store rooftops. You're a very interesting girl, Ibuki. Let's stay focused on Mahiru.
That's totally it!
It turns out Mahiru had some business too, and she wanted to invite me to that instead. She said something like, I was thinking about meeting with everyone, but if you already have plans. What do you think do you know what she meant by everyone? Nope, I didn't ask. I see. Mahiru invited Ibuki, why? Well, the pieces fall together. Looks like we've obtained some pretty valuable testimonies. Based on that, it seems like Mahiru also beat that game. Why do you know that?
You don't know?
If she hadn't, she wouldn't have chosen the people to talk to. Because she beat the game, she talked to the people who appeared in that game. Just like what we're doing right now.
But still.
But in her case, it was much more serious, probably. I mean, she was forced to learn that she was involved in that game. That's true. But I'm surprised. I never thought Mahiru would play that game. It's true, that was unexpected. Yeah, out of everybody. Well, maybe not out of everybody, but I definitely wouldn't have considered her. Nagito, didn't you tempt her into playing that game?
Huh?
What? I remember! When you were being creepy on the floor. Anyway, what happened to Mahiru? Did she leave saying she had some business to take care of? Why do you know that? Well, how about that? Wait, you tempted her, right? Just like you did to me.
Don't mean.
Tempt? That's a rude thing to say. Great. Awesome. Once again, it's your actions that led to people dying.
No,
That's
wrong.
disrespectful towards Mahiru.
Isn't that right?
There's no way her feelings would change just because a useless guy like me tempted her. At that time, she was already considering giving that game a try. All I did was give her a little push.
It's obvious.
That's all it was. The heck?
Well,
But more importantly, isn't it better if we listen to what she has to say? She's being quiet as ever. I'm counting on you, Hiyoko.
hey,
If Mahiru spoke to everyone who appeared in the game, she should have talked to you too, right? Well, Hiyoko? She never talked to me at all.
That's weird.
Man, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question. So, I'm just gonna go back to my cottage now. Hey, Hiyoko! Ignoring my voice, Hiyoko ran away as though she were avoiding me. Looks like it's okay to say she ran away. Yeah, she's clearly suspicious. That's pretty much decided. Decided.
now then.
Regardless, it looks like we're finished here. So why don't we part ways for now? There's still something I need to investigate.
Bye now.
I'll see you again later. Hey! The heck is his problem? Even his exit was pushy. Chiaki, what should we do? Should we go back to the scene of the crime one more time and investigate? It's very important to investigate the scene of the crime, but let's go over to Mahiru's cottage first. Mahiru's cottage? If she beat that game, it's best if we investigate there, I think.
See?
She might have that. Oh, the ending prize. If that's the case, I'll go with you. You're okay with that, right? That's your cue to say yes. Okay, well, she didn't say no. She did, in fact, not say no. And that's good enough for me. Hang on a second. I should be able to at least teleport that far, right? To the hotel site? Yeah. I want to be able to do that much. All right. Do have to wonder how everybody else that I haven't been able to talk to have been doing. Like, where's Nekomaru? Mahiru's cottage should be at the side in the very back. All right. Mikan, Akane, Sonia, Mahiru. I expect this place to be decked out like a red, I was gonna say a red room, but I think it's a dark room for photography. Then again, I don't know if she used old-timey film. Moving after you told would have been too third-rate, so I made sure to be one step ahead. However, removing what's inside is a huge no-no. There are others who want to investigate too. Doesn't stop me from at least learning about what's inside. I guess I should go inside. And then I did. Also, there's a Monokuma hiding behind the television. That's creepy. Compared to my room, the cottage had a somewhat pleasant smell wafting throughout the room. That's kind of creepy, Hajime. That proves Mahiru was here. Apparently, Hajime has smelled Mahiru enough to know what she smells like. But she's not coming back. Then I should try looking for a naughty book. Why?
Yep.
Now, I was only kidding. Are you that kind of person? Jeez, well, at least I don't feel nervous anymore. Wait, could that be the reason she said that?
See?
Well, it looks like we don't need to search for it. Check out that thing on top of the bed. On top of the bed? I will, but first things first.
No.
There we go. Okay. And I got some coins! Forgot that was a benefit of doing that. I guess she did play it first. And figured out how to beat it. Huh. Good for her. I mean, not that that really does her any good. Had she not played it, maybe this wouldn't have happened. There's an envelope on top of the bed.
Hey.
Could it be? This might be it. The ending prize Monokuma gave to the first person who beat that game. What's inside the envelope? Let's find out. I turned over the envelope and what came falling out was a few photos. This photo. Aha! This must be the photo that was taken. I get you. This is a photo of Mikan, Ibuki, and Hiyoko in what appears to be some sort of entrance hall. It's just like that game. There was a similar scenario during the first day in Twilight's True Edition. Girl B was in a bad mood because Girl A was late, and Girl D tried to cheer her up by taking her picture. Is this the photo she took? That's an important little number, I'd gotta say. Any other photos? Look at this photo too. It's the busted vase. Is that the same photo Girl D showed Girl E on the third day? As I recall, a broken vase was in the classroom next to the music room. Oh, there are a lot of truth bullets. This is gonna be a difficult trial.
But still.
But this photo is more shocking. As Chiaki showed the photo to me, I was stunned into silence. Who on earth is that? This is an actual photo of a dead body. Since there's a piano behind the body, it looks like it's in the music room. If that's the case, could this be the photo of the first victim? And, well, putting everything I think I know into perspective and adding it all together, does that mean that this was Fuyuhiko's sister? You mean it's the victim of the murder that occurred on the first day?
Oh.
It did say there was 2 people with that last name. Yeah, the only one the one they blamed on a pervert. Oh boy. What the hell happened to her? And one more. This is the last photo. This is probably the photo of Girl E after she got killed on the 4th day. Then who was Girl E? I mean, it nearly matches her body in the game.
See?
Yeah, there's no mistake. This is a photo of Girl E. This is all very confusing. With that, we finished looking at all the photos. So, based on all these photos, yeah, it seems pretty clear. This is the ending prize. This is the ending prize for beating Twilight, and what's depicted in these photos proves that Twilight Syndrome murder case is based on an actual murder. Does that mean that stuff about our memories being stolen?
Huh?
What's this? Is there something else?
See?
There's a note inside the envelope. Try playing Twilight Syndrome. After you get a game over, press down 5 times for the real game. Once you do, you should remember what you all did to my sister. We'll talk then. Oh! Well, that's certainly a thing. This note.
Wait.
Maybe the first person to beat the game and receive the ending prize wasn't Mahiru. Someone else sent this to Mahiru. And that person is the one who actually received the ending prize. Mahiru wasn't just lured there by Nagato, she also received this envelope.
Yep.
And that's why she played the game, right? Then the person who played the game first. This envelope looks very familiar. And the word sister written in this note. Based on these clues, I can't think of anyone other than him.
Hey.
I am a little sad that all of this information is being spelt out. I actually felt like I was kind of clever for figuring things out. Oh well. Guess it was obvious. Yep, I'm glad we came here to investigate, because we did that, we discovered a very important clue. Yeah, I agree. But there's still one thing left. We have to find out who actually killed Mahiru, but there's not much time left. I need to hurry. Then I shall back out! I shall back out and scurry! Back and frackin'! Why? Hajime and Chiaki. What a coincidence. If something happens twice, 3rd time's the charm, so they say. What coincidence? Are you a stalker or something?
Now.
Don't say that. I was just thinking about filling you in on the results of my investigation. Did you find something?
Bound to me.
I'll let you know if you drop to your knees and lick my shoes. Or hey, how about this? I punch you in the face until you stop being able to move. Sorry, he's really annoying me. I meant that in the knocked out sense, but I realized that could have sounded a whole lot worse. Just kidding, I was joking. Didn't sound like a joke to me.
Actually.
Well, it's about the footprints. The killer left their footprints in front of the beach house, right? Did you find out whose footprints those are? If you want to know, I highly recommend you come to the beach house with me. With you? Of course you'll come with me, right? I don't trust him as far as I can throw him, and I can't throw him very far. I have very skinny arms. But if I can get a clue, what are you gonna do, Chiaki? I'm gonna try to talk to Fuyuhiko and see if he can tell me anything.
So,
Well, I feel like that if any, he might possibly, maybe, yell at you less, so I'll leave this to you.
Yep.
That's definitely a good idea. If someone like me tried to talk to him, that'd be impossible. But it might be different with a girl. Just be careful that he doesn't get rough with you. The hell is that meant to imply?
yep.
I guess this is where we part. I'll see you later, Hajime.
What?
Did you actually want her to stay? Actually, what do you mean?
Bye now.
Let's go. I'll go on ahead to the beach house and wait there. Ah, that's such a long walk. All right, fine. But at the same time, I don't want to lose any of my. I want to continue with the freaking Tamagotchi, but this is also taking a bunch of time, and I'm feeling like a dummy, and I don't like none of it. Yes, no, yes, this is the correct way. Okay. Just run, be cautious, be careful, be swift, be quick, be great, be all the things and more. Be everything, be nothing, be like water. Be the dog. Be the dog. Seize the dog. Carpe canem, I believe is how you say that. I don't know for a fact. Anyway, now that I've ceaselessly wasted everyone's time with my inane ramblings as I was trying to fill the air as I walked my way over here for the sake of getting more experience points for my Tamagotchi, suddenly Gundam.
So you have.
I was right. Huh?
What happened?
I already assumed you'd come here.
Fine.
There is nothing you can hide from me, the supreme overlord who wields the four dark devas of destruction. Thus, I know everything. For instance, I happen to know you fiends.
I can see
We're preoccupied with your infantile beach play.
nature.
It matters not, for what I love is silence and solitude. That's right. That's it. That's precisely it. I see. So he wanted to be invited too. I'm sorry, Gundam. Assuming you aren't the reason anybody died, I suppose I'll try and hang out with you later. I've seen absolutely no evidence whatsoever to support it other than the fact that apparently a ninja was the one who climbed out the window, but again, he's not actually a ninja.
Now then.
Let's try going inside. I didn't know if I had to talk to him first or what, and just kind of rolled the dice on it. Nagito! Whoa, why the hell are you here?
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Kazuichi. Thanks for going easy on me earlier. Thanks to you, I was able to walk away with just mild bruising. You clearly think like an ultimate.
What the heck?
This guy. You two have arrived at a good time.
Good news.
I have discovered something very terrible. A terrible discovery? Not only that, I believe it's nothing like Sonia's, but there's something I noticed too. You too, Mikan? Yep, this is great. Looks like the investigation is reaching its boiling point. All right, well, let's talk to them, I guess. Listen, I have big news. Huge, huge news. What's the big news? Remember that Sun Witch Esperito mask that was next to Mahiru's body? Oh, the mask that Killer used to hide their face.
Listen.
No, that is not correct. That mask was not just used to hide their face. Then what was it for?
Well,
Sparkling Justice. Sparkling Justice is wait, the one from before? That you talked about? Is a serial killer and self-professed ally of justice whose name makes mankind shudder. They wear a hero mask at all times. Supposedly, they are a serial killer who only murders other criminals.
that is an order.
Do not look so disappointed, Hajime. You need to be surprised.
Hey,
This Sparkling Justice character. That's the serial killer you were talking about before, right? It's true that the mask we found is a hero mask, but it is a heroine mask, to be precise. Sun Witch Esperito is a pretty witch girl. See? A heroine.
anyway.
So you're saying it's possible that this serial killer is the one who killed Mahiru? Which means there's a serial killer hiding among us. Well, if that ain't just a big ol' honkin' callback. I'm pretty sure I've seen a twist like this in some video game. Yeah, the previous game. This is stupid. Serial killer my ass. The killer just used it to cover their face.
That's weird.
But even so, they sure chose something that stands out. That might be true, but
However,
although it's easy to write this off as foolish, it might be best if we exercise some caution. Sonia, can you tell me everything you know about this so-called Sparkling Justice?
as the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
Huh. The hell?
Justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky.
Okay, well, somebody's memorized a very macabre thing to memorize.
That would be me. Sparkling justice!
Thank you for that, Sonia. What the heck was that?
Well,
That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase.
what?
An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase? And it's a paragraph and a half long.
Do you have a minute?
I read it in a magazine in the library. There's only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it.
However,
In the end, that journalist was punished by Sparkling Justice too. No good can come from getting involved with a serial killer. The serial killer might not want to hear that from you. This is all I know about Sparkling Justice. Thanks to the masks, nobody knows their true age or gender, making them a very mysterious individual. Hey, isn't that kind of a stretch to say that there's a serial killer hiding in our group?
listen.
No, it does not mean they are in our group. It is possible the serial killer was lurking on this island all along before they decided to murder Mahiru.
Wow.
That's probably not possible. But that is the only thing I can think of. I mean, no matter how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it. That one of us is capable of committing such a horrible murder. No matter how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it. Sonia. I do understand Sonia's feelings, but it's highly unlikely that there's a serial killer hiding on this island. And that's probably why there is, and it's probably somebody we know, somehow. I don't know how, but I guess. Mikan, you said you had something to say too, right? Well, compared to the others, what I have to say isn't that important. So please don't get your hopes up and be disappointed. I get it, so just get on with it. I tried my best to perform the autopsy, and I was able to find out Mahiru was definitely killed by a blow to the head. Thanks for that, Mikan. I definitely did not know that from before. She was probably struck from behind by one blow. Based on the scar, the weapon is clearly the metal bat. But every dark cloud is a silver lining, as they say. It looks like Mahiru didn't suffer. Ah, so you're saying she died instantaneously. All right, well, that gets rid of the she crawled theory. What does that mean? There's no doubt that she died instantly. Her death was instant? I mean, it's a disturbing comfort, but it's still a comfort. That sounds a little strange. I think I'd better remember that. Oh, Mahiru. And there's another thing I found. I'm sorry, today I started talking on my own. Were you busy right now? Just tell me. During the autopsy, I discovered this in Mahiru's pocket. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko. Interesting, but isn't this the exact... Hang on a second. Map. No, not the map. Truth bullets. I'm just curious. Do I assume I have that as a truth bullet? I don't. Cool, all right. I was just wondering if it was the same handwriting as the one in the other note, and if that could have helped me, but apparently that wasn't interesting enough to be its own thing. Okay. Oh, wait. Something about 2:30 p.m.? It seems that's... Oh, there was more to it, and I'm terribly sorry. Hang on a second. F2? I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. Okay. Sorry, I assumed it was just going to tell me what I read. Let's keep it a secret until then. Bad if they started suspecting us. Hiyoko. This letter? If this letter is real, it would mean Hiyoko met up with Mahiru, right? Plus, Mahiru's estimated time of death was around 3 p.m., and they met 30 minutes prior. If we think about what that implies, then... I'm starting to get confused. If it's true, what does it mean? What happened between Mahiru and Hiyoko? Well, that's a question we're gonna have to ask ourselves. Oh boy, the plot thickens like nobody's business. Alrighty, let's just pull the band-aid off, why don't we? Hey, tell me what you know already. Didn't you find out whose footprints those were? Actually, how were you able to find that out? After listening to everyone's story at the airport, I went to a certain place. Well, it's probably better to say I snuck in. To everyone's cottages. Everyone's cottages?
Yep.
I told Monokuma I needed access for the investigation, so he simply let me in. Ah! He did something shady again.
Now then.
But why did I do something like that? Well, I'll explain my reasoning to you. I wanted to steal everyone's shoes. I'm creepy that way. Nagito squatted down near the entrance to the beach house and began to spread some papers he was holding.
See?
Come on, Hajime, take a look. After all, I went to the trouble of gathering all this. Yeah, I feel like there were less weird ways to do that. Those footprints. I see. So the reason you snuck inside everyone's cottages was...
Yep.
That's right. I wanted to get a sample of everybody's footprints. But unfortunately, Fuyahiko wouldn't leave his cottage, so I couldn't complete it. Well, I guess it's no big deal. It seems obvious that the footprints belong to this person. Whose footprints are they?
Yep.
Hiyoko Sayonji. Hiyoko's? Well, I mean, that was kind of what we were already guessing.
Well,
To be honest, the reason I summoned her to the airport was so I could lure her out of her cottage. She shut herself inside her cottage, remember? If she stayed in there, I couldn't sneak in.
perhaps.
So I figured if I lured her out, she wouldn't be in any hurry to go back to her cottage. You're treating her like a small animal. And don't get me wrong, girl's wicked tiny, but she is not an animal. But it was totally worth it, because I'm creepy, you see. The footprint I collected there was smaller than anyone else's, and matched the footprints at the beach house. Yep, there's no mistake. These are Hiyoko's footprints. Even though the footprints from the piece of paper that you just showed, were just kind of circular. I mean, okay, sure. I suppose it would, no, stenciling around like a shoe wouldn't show the indent that it would make. Never mind. It makes sense. Also, it's not like I was snooping around or anything, but I found something really interesting at her cottage. Something interesting.
See?
I found a lot of these candies inside her room. Indeed, she did talk about candies. They're gummy candies that come in 4 different flavors. Strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. Wait a second. Hang on. Hold up. I know for a fact it's a truth bullet, so I can definitely look at this. A yellow gummy. Wait, and okay, so if they come in strawberry, melon, grape, and orange, they wouldn't point out the very specific flavors if this wasn't a factor. I'm not crazy for thinking that. It looks like she got it from the supermarket. Apparently, she really likes this brand of gummies. They should have been other gummy brands, but she only brought home a bunch of these. People are like that sometimes. There are people who will eat only the same brand, even if it's just potato chips. What's wrong with that? Well, it's not clear if this relates to the incident, but I thought I should tell you just in case. Just in case. Coming from this guy, that means it's probably greatly relates to the incident. I see where we're going with this, and I see where it's gonna end up leading. Okay, so as it turns out, apparently, that was the end of the investigation. That's a bummer, but I guess there's not really much else we could look into.
The time for unparalleled hedonism has come to an end.
That's really weird coming from someone like you, considering that seems to be literally all you ever do.
Come! Now is the time to fight the decisive battle! The hostility of fresh blood, the insanity of a contest of wits! The class trial is finally raising its curtain!
And that's just not fun for me.
So meet up in front of Monokuma Rock!
If I simply must.
Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance.
At least we know where it is now.
I'll see you soon!
You know, if everybody that's physically possible knows where a secret entrance is, it's not a secret entrance anymore.
Now then.
Looks like it's time. I guess the investigation is over. So it's finally starting. The class trial where our hopes and the killer's hope will finally clash. Ugh, why do you have to speak the way you do? But it's all right. Either way, hope will win in the end.
All right.
Now then, let's go prove it. What's he so excited about? There's no reason to respond to a guy like that. Anyway, we should start heading over. At the trial field where Monokuma is waiting, I have to make my case there.
There is no escape.
We have no choice but to press forward. Now then, let us go. As we talked among ourselves, we left the beach house and Mahiru's body. Sigh. Goodbye, Mahiru. It's the last time I'll get to actually see you. Sigh and sigh again. Alright, so I'm actively attempting to remember where Monokuma Rock was. Is it on the central island? It is indeed. Alright, well hang on. Before I even do that, I need to take one more quick look at my here pets, see if it's got any poops. It ain't got no poops. It's just snaking about, like a snake would do. Very well. I still felt like it was very important for me to make sure of that. Who knows how long I'm gonna be in there? I might make a bunch of poops. I hate the way it rises up like that. You kinda have to go. It's sort of mandatory. He's gonna do something crazy to me, I'll be ruined. Shut up and stay put, you stubborn little... Wow, okay. I mean, I suppose technically that is the branch of which she would fall, but that's still very... I don't know if she would appreciate being called that. Stop harassing little girls. What's going on? Hyoko is trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. But Hyoko's still trying to run away, so Monokuma's trying to wrap her in a full Nelson. But his arms are too short for that. If you don't stay put, I'm gonna make you a part of this island's food chain. Well, I can already tell that we're probably going to have to ultimately prove that Hyoko did not do it. I feel like too many lines are you know, being drawn towards her being the possible culprit that you kind of have to work around it. It's making me waste my sweet ass time. And there's another problem to deal with besides this one. Where the heck is Fuyahiko? That guy, he totally ditched. He totally ditched my appointment. Pisses me off. Ah! Great, now he's having some kind of fit. Yeah, okay, so out of all of the things I've ever been forced to have to see in my life, this is at the very top. At almost the peak of I did not want to see that. I'm right here. Fuyahiko, you came. I was worried about you. There's nowhere for me to run anyway, so no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? Well, that's foreboding, ain't it? But still, I'm a Yakuza. Accepting defeat is not an option. Fuyahiko, what does that mean? Well, it's all good. If the trial heats up, it's all good.
Anyway.
Looks like everyone's here, so let us depart now.
See ya later.
I'll go first and be one step ahead of you guys.
This is bad.
Crap, I'm not mentally prepared yet. Kazuichi, have you ever been mentally prepared for anything in your life?
Like,
Just a general question. I mean, that's not technically what I said, but it's sort of adjacent to what I said, so thank you, Akane. Do you even have it to prepare?
Show some spirit!
If you don't have enough power, harness your latent energy. Come on, bring out that energy!
This, too, must be the will of causality.
So it begins. The beginning of the end of chapter 2, because this is so not the end that doesn't make sense. But I suppose Gundam wouldn't know that. Now then, let's keep our spirits high, so we can one day find that shining hope. Okay, so I know he has to attend, but does he have to be able to talk? That's right, I can only... Moving forward is the only option. Slap, slap of the face. All right, well, I guess we'll get everybody's general thoughts before we go inside. You should be honored. A mere human such as yourself will be present to witness the beginning of the end. You say that like you know things, and I'm concerned by that fact. I believe in you. If everyone works together, you should be able to stand up against any despair.
alrighty.
I will definitely help you out. Yes, well, I suppose we'll see. They have nothing to do with this. Well, the frantic screaming and crying and trying to escape implies that you very much do. So, okay, we'll talk to him last.
Then
Let's go. There's no reason for us to waste time here. Yeah, well, I want to talk to everybody and see where everyone's mindscape's at.
listen.
The truth behind Mahiru's death. Sparkling justice may hold the key. No, that just has to be it. I mean, I feel like it wouldn't have gotten brought up if it doesn't play a factor in something.
Bad.
Let's go. We can't forgive the killer. Akane, what do you have to say? This class trial stuff again. So this time we gotta figure out who killed Mahiru, huh? I don't get complicated stuff, so I'll leave this to you guys. I wasn't expecting a whole lot. If you don't unleash your power here, where else are you going to unleash it? Do you want to avenge Mahiru's death? To a capacity, yes. I very much would like to do that. Monokuma changed forms. Color me surprised.
Hey, hey!
Could he be the type to awaken hidden powers when he gets angry? He's a stuffed animal, right? I don't know. He's more of a robot thing. I'm not mentally prepared yet. Like, I don't think I'll ever be. Well, that's a real sincere problem, isn't it? Because you don't have a choice. You can't just stand around all day. Yeah, I guess you're right. Mikan, how about you? Mahiru. Why did Mahiru? This is impossible. Yeah, she's just as sobby as you would think. So, any last nuggets you want to throw out? I'm a Yakuza. I won't run or hide. All right, well, he's clearly aware of the fact that he's in the thick of all of this. Then again, I suppose it could theoretically have been Hiyoko. I'm honestly not sure who it is. We'll find out in due time, I suppose. As the rock roars at me in my general direction.
You're so evil.
No matter how many times I see it, it's such bad taste. The worst, the lowest, most brutal taste. An escalator tongue? Somehow I moved my muscles, stiff from fear and nerves, then awkwardly walked onto the escalator. For some reason, my breathing was short, and I was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. Hopefully you don't fall off the escalator. The moment all of us were inside Monokuma Rock. It once again acted like a freaking trill elevator. A rumbling sound filled the room, and the surrounding space began to fall. We're already down one. So now we're down another one, and we're gonna lose another one. This elevator's gonna get empty real fast, and I'm not okay with that. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair, because that's literally the only two words this series ever freaking uses for anything. There are synonyms for those. As if my heart was a rotten fruit, swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish. That's a weird way to say it, but I guess you're not wrong. I suddenly stopped breathing, which I would actually advise against. I personally think that you should probably go ahead and breathe. My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure the pressure by firmly standing on my legs. And after a while, the elevator's vibrations gradually weakened. And then it stopped altogether. Ah. Aim! Defeat the boring routine.
So,
I've decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Kanakuma's redecoration is awesome, isn't it?
impossible.
Well, I do like the shades of blue. I like blue. It's not like I'd allow you to think otherwise anyway.
That is...
To go to the trouble of doing something this elaborate. Really, what is your true intention?
No.
Nothing really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway. Kill time? To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose.
Lie.
A purpose is only gonna be a weakness. Those who have purposes also are always the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys should forget about such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And yet, it is what we will continue to do purely to spite you in particular. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts. Yeah, I don't think anybody's actually going to enjoy this. It's starting. The class trial is starting. Mahiru, this sucks. The ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her is among us. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but fact of the matter is, kinda has to be. Regardless, we need to find the answer. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there is no other way for us to survive. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Except for all of you guys who have to wait until the next time, because I'm stopping here because I know things are gonna get really messy, and I need time to mentally prepare myself for that. And on top of everything else, I really have to sneeze. So before I can possibly do that, I'm going to try and get my outro out. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves, and in the next part, the trial begins, and I'm probably gonna end up crying by the end of it again, because let's be honest, I'm kind of a wuss. Yeah, that's really all I have to say. I'll see you next time. My sneeze is stuck.